February 15, 2026. Pag-asa Island wakes to a tense calm. News from Manila flashes on phones, Chinese Coast Guard shadows, diplomatic protests, swarming vessels. Here, these headlines are daily life. The hum of an engine is never just a fishing boat. It's a warning. Today, the BRP Teresa Magbanua, a Philippine Coast Guard vessel, anchors offshore, watched by gray silhouettes of Chinese maritime militia. Nothing is routine here. Every ship on the horizon is a question mark. Fishermen watch from the shore, their small bankas dwarfed by foreign ships. Soldiers move quietly, alert, tracking every movement on the sea. This is the front line, measured in nautical miles, radio warnings, and the number of ships crowding the horizon. Their duty defend this patch of sand, a symbol of Philippine sovereignty. For the children, it's just another Tuesday. They run, laugh, and prepare for school, their world confined to 37 hectares. Even they know the names of reefs to avoid and the flags on passing ships. They grow up in the shadow of a geopolitical struggle, their innocence fragile. The future of these children is what's truly at stake in these contested waters. On Pag-asa, every sunrise is a reminder. Life here is resilience. The islanders' vigilance is second nature, their resolve unbroken. The sea is both playground and battleground. Every day, the people of Pag-asa live with uncertainty, but also with hope. Their presence is a quiet act of defiance. On this remote outpost, the nation's eyes and future are fixed. Life on Pag-asa is a blend of beauty and hardship. White sand beaches and turquoise waters mask the island's isolation and stress. Civilians and soldiers create normalcy amid international dispute. The Philippine flag rises each morning, a daily assertion of presence. Children attend school, lessons interrupted by the roar of military aircraft. Fishermen mend nets, always watching the horizon for foreign ships. Supplies are precious, water rationed, electricity from a humming generator. The community is tightly knit. Everyone relies on each other. Living under constant surveillance is exhausting, but it has only strengthened their resolve. Every fish caught, every child born, is an act of defiance. The people of Pag-asa see themselves as pioneers and guardians, not victims. Their daily lives are a message. This is our home. We are not leaving. Fishermen assert national rights. Teachers nurture the next generation. The presence of families is the Philippines' strongest claim. Their resilience is the human heart of this geopolitical conflict. On Pag-asa, every day is a quiet stand for sovereignty. Pag-asa means hope, a declaration in itself. As the administrative center of Calayan, it's the Philippines' anchor in the Spratlys. 37 hectares host a civilian community, school, and military outpost. Its location within the 200 nautical mile exclusive economic zone is strategic. Unlike other outposts, Pag-asa is a living town, not just a military base. Families vote, children are born, and civic life thrives, asserting sovereignty through daily acts. The island's existence challenges sweeping foreign claims, especially China's 9-dash line. By supporting a civilian community, the Philippines grounds its legal claims in reality. Pag-asa is more than a symbol, it's a strategic asset and sanctuary. In a sea of artificial islands, Pag-asa stands for history, law, and enduring spirit. It is a beacon of hope in uncertain waters. The waters around Pag-asa are a daily standoff. Filipino fishermen set out, their bankas dwarfed by Chinese maritime militia. These militia ships intimidate and harass, trying to dominate traditional fishing grounds. Yet Pag-asa's residents persist, fishing, traveling, living as they always have. Chinese Coast Guard ships use water cannons and block paths, but Filipinos endure. The Philippine Coast Guard escorts and patrols, asserting their rights. Tension is constant. A single misstep could spark crisis. Foreign vessels swarm nearby reefs, blockading fishing areas. Filipino soldiers and Coast Guard document every incursion, standing their ground. This struggle is about livelihood, security, and dignity. Fishermen's daily work is resistance, defending sovereignty with every cast net. Their small boats are symbols of national resolve. On these waters, law and hope are tested every day. The Spratlys are more than a local dispute, they're a global flashpoint. Claimed by 6 parties, these islands sit in the heart of the South China Sea. The stake's strategic location, vital resources, and national pride. 1/3 of global maritime trade passes through these waters. Control means leverage over international commerce and security. Major powers conduct naval patrols to ensure freedom of navigation. Beneath the sea lie untapped reserves of oil, gas, and rich fishing grounds. The competition for resources is fierce, often militarized. Nationalism fuels the conflict, China's historical claims versus international law. For the Philippines and others, defending their rights is a matter of sovereignty. The clash is between historical narrative and legal principle. The Spratlys are where global interest and local lives collide. Here, the rules of the sea and the future of the region are at stake. The South China Sea dispute has escalated into a race to build and fortify. China's island building transformed submerged reefs into sprawling military bases, runways, ports, radar, and missiles now dot the sea, unsinkable aircraft carriers projecting power. This shift alters the region's strategic balance, letting China enforce its claims. Vietnam has responded with its own upgrades, reinforcing outposts and defenses. The result, a dangerous spiral of militarization. The Philippines, by contrast, has been restrained. Its outposts modest, resources limited. The BRP Sierra Madre on Ayungin Shoal is a symbol of resolve and constraint. Rapid construction by others has forced Manila to act or risk being pushed out. The region is now a heavily armed, volatile theater. Every new structure raises the stakes. The arms race at sea is a contest of will, resources, and strategy. The future of the West Philippine Sea hangs in the balance. Hope alone can't secure Pag-asa, so the Philippines is building for the future. The island's runway has been upgraded, allowing larger planes and reliable resupply. Every shipment of materials crossed contested seas, watched by foreign vessels. A new port now shelters supply ships and fishing boats, making life safer and more sustainable. Infrastructure upgrades, housing, solar power, water desalination, better internet, improve daily life. These changes make Pag-asa a viable, thriving community. Development is the Philippines' strongest claim. People living, working, and raising families. Fortification here means more than military strength. It's about resilience and permanence. The island is no longer neglected. It's a statement of intent. Pag-asa's future is being built, one improvement at a time. In 2013, the Philippines turned to international law, not force. It challenged China's claims at The Hague under UNCLOS. The 2016 tribunal ruling was a decisive victory. China's 9-dash line had no legal basis. The court affirmed the Philippines' rights over its exclusive economic zone. Many nations hailed the ruling, but China rejected it outright. On the water, little changed. Harassment and militarization continued. The Philippines had law on its side, but no means to enforce it. The tribunal's authority depends on nations' willingness to comply. The ruling reframed the conflict: international law versus unilateral power. The legal victory gave the Philippines a powerful diplomatic tool, yet the struggle persists, shaped by both law and might. The world watches to see which will prevail. On Pag-asa, the law is a shield, but resolve is the sword. Despite legal wins and new infrastructure, challenges remain. China's maritime militia continues its campaign of intimidation. Filipino fishermen are still driven from traditional grounds. Supply missions face danger. The Philippines upholds law, while China wields power to shape reality at sea. International support is cautious, leaving the Philippines to walk a fine line. The burden falls on Coast Guard, soldiers, and fishermen, frontline defenders. Yet Pag-asa endures, a symbol of Filipino identity and resolve. Families, schools, and local government are a living rebuke to erasure. The name Pag-asa, hope, captures the island's spirit. It's hope for law over force, for a future where children inherit what's theirs. Pag-asa's story is the Philippines' story: resilience, courage, and belief in justice. As long as the flag flies and laughter rings out, Pag-asa remains a beacon. Here, hope stands firm on the front line of the West Philippine Sea,